Okay, I just cut up some maple pieces here, just from my tree in the backyard. I was going to show my Gerber freeman splitting through sideways some of them. Just cut up the pieces with my silky saw, gum taro. Pretty good little saw, better than the collapsible or the cheap little saws you can get at the hardware store. I brought my Enzo out. I won't be batoning with it anymore. It's a beautiful, beautiful bushcrafting blade. I've just finished putting a handle on it a little while ago myself. I ordered the blade at O1 steel from bensbackwoods.com, and I don't know if you can see it, but I was batoning through some wood a while ago, and there's a little chip out of the bottom of the base of the blade there. So I don't think I'll be using the Scandi grind blades to baton through wood anymore. It's just too fine of a blade geometry to do it properly without breaking or chipping. So I'll be using my Gerber freeman. I ended up taking those cherry wood scales off and just wrapping it in paracord. It's a lot more comfortable. I was going to try and do it a little bit more tactical type sheath with it as well. Plus I've ground it down to a convex edge as well, so it should bite through these pretty well. Okay, so start just putting something under there, grabbing the baton, put a little cord there so I can put my fingers through if I need to, so I don't drop the knife or flick it towards my toe. Just finding a line down that log. Then when they get thin enough to split by hand, straight down, splitting like that. So going just to the side of the knot there, make it a little easier. So in this fashion, even with a smaller blade that's 3 1/4 inches for you American folks there, you can split through quite thick wood just with a small little knife. If you're worried about breaking your blade by splitting it sideways, think about picking a better blade. So just putting the foot there to start it out. Split it smaller than that if you like, but start a fire. You know, still got a pretty good edge on it for creating your feather sticks. Kind of green wood, still soaking wet and frozen, so not the greatest wood to be making feather sticks out of, but so I ended up putting a little loop in the back there just so you can put a couple of fingers through comfortably, holding the knife a little bit like that, just so you can not choke up on the knife, but like back on the end of the blade, just barely holding onto it. You get a lot of chopping motion, extending in a few more inches for your blade shape. So if you don't have a larger knife, for things like just delimbing branches and stuff, You get a lot more swinging power. Rather than holding it the traditional way and trying to use a 3-inch knife that way, which usually, obviously it's just a short blade, so just extending that. Just an idea. If you've got a small knife like say an Azula or Beckernecker, one of those little small survival knives, wrap it in paracord, make a comfortable handle, just add a few inches by choking up on the end of the handle there. I like the Gerber because it's got this little sweep. The back here makes it nice to hold on to with the front 2 fingers. Pretty good little bushcrafting knife for pretty reasonable, fairly cheap. It was a 440A steel, or so I thought. It says high carbon on it, and I do believe them because for my ferrocerium rod it makes a pretty good spark. You can tell with the back of the blade there. This summer I'll go out again, make another video. I tried making one of my winter camp, but batteries died on me there, so I'll go through some bigger rounds with some pine this summer with my little Gerber, my little beater knife.